What's up, YouTube family? Welcome to another edition of the Aboriginal Opinion. It's your host. I'm your host, Extravagant. I also got, as usual, SCA back in here.
Hey, what's going on, YouTube?
How you feeling today, bro?
I'm feeling good. You know, busy, always getting to it, but feeling good. Got a lot of shit to talk about, man.
Definitely do. It's been a lot that's been taking place since the last Aboriginal Opinion episode. The biggest headline is the whole White House transition still going on.
So you want to keep it political? Yeah, that's the biggest thing going on.
Since the election.
Donald Trump is. I got to go back and really. I forget what I said, but I'm sure I said some shit. I got to remember what I said last time. But now Trump is officially out of there, and he's like starting to see it, the writing on the wall now. He's starting to come to grips with it.
Definitely is. He done finally accepted it, and you got he done finally gave up that power, making it a little easier for Joe Biden to make that transition.
Or did he wait to the last minute?
Yeah, he waited to the last possible minute, but it's when he started to see all these court cases getting lost in court, all these court battles they've been going through. The GOP was backing them up, and a lot of them still are, but you're starting to see a lot of them kind of pull back, as well as the media starting to shut them down on certain stuff.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna hold on to it for a bit longer. I really thought he was gonna take it to a war, man. But I think he realized he didn't have the support for war. He's on it. He's by himself, and the only reason that he's getting that Republican support right now is because he has so many supporters. All those Republican senators and representatives from the House, they still need those voters to vote for them. So if they try to distance themselves from Trump, they're going to distance themselves from those votes.
I'm starting to see something I predicted to come into play a little bit, and I want your opinion on this. I feel like the closer we get to January 20th, the more eventually the whole Republican Party, I feel like, they're going to disown Trump, or is in the process of disowning them.
I'll piggyback with what I just said. I feel like he has so much support right now. We can't forget he still has 70 million votes. 70 million people voted for him. And I don't think that support goes away just because he leaves the White House. So they can't distance themselves from Trump because they're gonna distance themselves from those votes.
That's true.
And I think if I don't wish harm on anybody, so I expect Trump to be around in 4 years, So if Trump is still around, he may run again, and he still does have all that support. So now we got to start thinking about 2024. I think he did a lot to hurt his next run by trying to stick it out right now and trying to say all this stuff is fake and stuff. He did a lot to hurt another run for presidency, but his supporters are loyal. And I don't know if they're going to be able to find a Republican that's going to outdo him. And what's going to happen next run is they're going to have a whole nother primary with the Republicans. So they're going to have a bunch of Republicans, running for president, trying to beat Biden. And I'm sure Trump's going to throw his hat in again. So, if he still got that support, and he wins another, run at the White House, these senators are kind of got their hands tied and representatives.
I feel like what hurt him the most is when you had Bush and Romney and a lot of other Republicans come at him, especially Bush, because I mean the Republicans look at the Bush as like the royal, the Republican like family, like pretty.
Yeah, because he what he was doing was getting pretty dangerous, bro, because he's really coming at the fabric of America. If you really think about what he's doing, what he was doing, when you're trying to say that the elections are rigged and this voting, if you try to say that we don't have a vote, then what do we have, you know? And that's going to spark a lot of fear in Americans, and that's going to cause outrage. I don't think Trump thought that through clear enough what he was doing. He was on the other end of it. You know, if he's winning, he wouldn't be saying all that stuff. And that's what we see so clearly. It's like, Trump, you're only doing this because you're losing. In the states that he's winning, he's like, well, we got to recount those votes. We got to, you know, those count. When he's losing already, he don't want to, you know, he think it's fraud when he's losing. So
at this point, it'll be the Republicans. It'll be in their best interest to just go on and fold it up and focus on their 2024 election.
Right, but then you got to kind of think who can beat Trump. Or who's better than Trump? Trump. Who's the last president that won 4 and then lost and then won another 4?
So I don't think anybody ever did that shit.
No, there was one. There was one. No, we got internet now, man. We got to look this up quick.
I have to look that
up. I know his name. I just don't want to mess it up.
This up, but everybody.
His name is Grover Cleveland, bro. Yeah. So Grover Cleveland, he was the 22nd president, and then he lost, and then he ran again and became the 24th president.
Wow. What year was this?
This was so he was born in 1837. He won the first time in 1885 to 1889, and then he lost from 89 to 93. He won again in 1893. So Grover Cleveland, I think he was he may have been the last one. So if Trump can pull something off like that, you know, that'll get him right back in that history book where he wants to be. And I think that I don't know why he didn't play that one immediately. He could have took that stance and just said, "Hey, we lost this one, but guess what? We'll be back in 4 years." And then let Biden worry about this coronavirus right now. It was the perfect plan. Lose this election. You don't want to be president right now anyway. Trump should have saw that. And I don't know if he played it along, and maybe he's still playing the game, you know. But you don't want to be president right now. It's a real pandemic going on right now. People are dying right now. The economy is oh my God right now. You don't want to be president right now. I don't think Trump wanted a 4 years right now. But in 4 years, he come back and say, you see how the Democrats screwed everything up? Because things are about to be rocky for the next 4 years. You see what the Democrats did? You need me back. If I was in there, it would have never happened. So now, you know, 4 years later, we may look at Trump again. But I don't know. I do think he hurt himself with what he did by saying that, you know, the elections are fraud and stuff. Like, come on. Now you're not even taking America serious. You pretty much got on the edge of a war, of another civil war, because you're over here talking and running your lips. Like we really needed Biden. Biden came in looking like a grown man immediately. He looks like a president. We haven't had this for 4 years. Since Barack Obama left that office, we haven't had someone who looks like a president, who talks like a president, who's trying to calm people and not just like dismiss people. Trump was dismissing half of the country, bro. How's that a president?
I mean, that just go to show you what money money and power can get you. It could definitely.
Yeah, and you know what? I wanna kind of, we can kind of slide in this next topic, but I was watching YouTube with my son, and I wanted to show him an old Tyson fight. I had to teach him who Tyson was. He didn't really know. Like, who's Mike Tyson? Oh, I got to show you who Mike Tyson is. So I put up an old Mike Tyson fight. And guess who was in the middle of the ring because he was throwing the fight? It was his place. A young Donald Trump. In the middle of the ring. In the middle of the ring. It was his hotel.
Oh, the Trump.
And yeah, and they're like, we want to thank the person who's running it, who put this whole fight on and let us use the building. Donald Trump, he's in the building now. He was in the ring. Everybody clapped for him. Mike Tyson in the ring, right there with Donald Trump. Of course, you got I forget what's his name with the fro, bro.
You said you talking about the Tyson fight?
No, not that he fought.
Don King. You talking about Don?
Yeah, he was in the ring. He was in the ring with Trump, bro. I'm like, what in the world? Trump was, and I told you Trump was in our movies and shit when we was kids, like Little Rascals and shit. I think Trump is just ingrained in our brains as you know, he was running stuff in the 80s, bro.
It ain't got to the point where MAGA is gonna be like an actual group.
Yeah.
Like, and they're gonna be it could be some terrorist acts from them. Shit. Or actually terrorizing people and still out protesting at random, I feel like.
Oh yeah, for sure. But
yeah,
what do you think about that Tyson fight though?
You said that Tyson fight. It was pretty much, man, they had a lot of stipulations to that. It was I heard that Mike Tyson did an interview after the fight and said he agreed not to limit the amount of punches he threw to the head to Roy Jones in that fight.
Oh, I don't think old men could knock each other out, man.
Oh no, they could have knocked each other out.
I don't think so, man. I would like to see that. I think they were protecting themselves too good.
Yeah,
like they too. I'm not saying that an old man can't get knocked out. What I'm saying is those two old men aren't gonna get knocked out. Like they old OGs, man. Their whole body is just. You saw how Roy Jones was floating in there. He that old and still like, bro, I'm not about to get knocked out. Like my body's just not about to allow you to fucking get that cleanup on me.
Yeah, both of their focus was to not take hits.
Yeah.
like that's what boxing is, but they focus was really to not take hits, to come out.
Hey, bro, the exact opposite of Nate Robinson.
Oh yes. Nate just
what was this man thinking?
Nate wasn't ready. He didn't I don't know if he just woke up one morning and said, I'm a box.
Nah, he was confident. He ain't take that boy serious at all. Why was he so confident?
Oh, because he Nate Robinson. He just got that type of attitude.
Did you know about this fight?
Yeah, I knew about it a few weeks leading up to it. I heard about it.
I need to start getting in the know, man. I did not know about that damn fight until the day of the fight. That's like, Nate Robinson fighting, right? I said, what? Nate Robinson is fighting.
I thought everybody had knew about it like a week or two before. But
I did not know about that shit. I didn't even know who Jake Paul was. I'm like, who's he fighting? I'm like, some YouTuber. A YouTuber? That don't make sense. Did the YouTuber ever fight? That's all I wanted to know. Has the YouTuber ever fought? And they're like, yeah, he fought before. And they said he was a pro boxer on the screen. It said YouTuber /pro boxer. Immediately, bro, before the fight, as soon as I heard Nate Robinson was about to fight, I said, that man's getting knocked out. I told like 4 people over here, Nate Robinson is about to get knocked out, bro.
And he got knocked. He got really knocked out twice. If you look at it up.
Man, letting them off nice there. You said twice?
I feel like that. He got knocked down 3 times, but knocked out twice.
Man, he got knocked out in that first round too, man. His body, it was just the first time, so his body like got jumped back up from it since it was the first time.
Yeah,
if he would have got knocked out the first time in the second round, I think he would have jumped back up.
I called that one the knockdown. The second one, he got knocked out. Any other ref would have waved it off and say he can't continue, but they let him get up.
Come on, bro. We gotta look. Hey, we're gonna have to pull the video up, bro, and fucking do a video while we're watching it, bro. He got slept in the first round. This thing he went face first in the first round, bro.
It was definitely they let him continue for entertainment purposes.
The funny shit was the Twitter going off immediately after the fight, bro.
Oh yeah, you know the internet don't take no time. All the shade thrown at him.
Oh my god.
The NBA logo with him laying in it, saying
my god.
It say NBA never boxing again. This nigga 50 ain't waste no time.
Oh my god. No, yeah, he deserved all that. I don't want to hear no apologies from him because I don't know why he ever even thought he should get in the ring. He had no stance. He had no form. He was just lunging in. When I saw it, I said, he's fighting like everyone thinks Floyd Mayweather should fight. Everybody think Floyd Mayweather should just run in and go punch people. He's like, well, that's why you don't do that.
But
you don't go.
You got fighters that do go in and punch people, but not like that. Like
no, that's why you don't do that.
He didn't have no boxing form with it. Like you could look at fighters like Deontay Wilder or something that
I mean, you're talking heavyweight though.
Yeah, he kind of throw wild punches though, but he still got boxing form and know when to not. He ain't lunging.
He don't got no feet either though, and he a heavyweight.
Yeah, Nate wasn't boxing. He was just, I don't know, just running in there.
Nate said, why do people hide when you're boxing? You should just run in and attack them. That's the way to fight.
Now he see why.
And it took Jake Paul a few rounds to figure out, like, okay, that's what you're doing. You see when he knocked him out, he saw he was about to come in and hug him again. So he just took a step back and just threw a punch. Like, oh my God. And let's talk about Snoop, bro.
It was easy money for any boxer.
Man, Snoop Dogg, man. We gotta respect Snoop Dogg. He needs to be the podcast for every fight.
Speaking of that, Snoop, I think he put it out there that anybody who want to offer him $15 million for 3 years, he'll do it. He just threw it out there to anybody that want to offer him $15 million for 3 years to commentate for any sport, I guess, that want to offer it to him. It'll definitely get the ratings up for any sport that he go to and do it. So they
ratings up, but it'll have to.
You say what?
It'll be good, but I think it'll have to be. He should just do it with Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson doing he got to be doing more fights like that. He should just stay with Mike.
He most likely will, but like I say, until they build up a following and get more revenue coming in, they couldn't pay him that type of money to do it.
No, that's a lot of money, and he wasn't that good. Now we got to pump the brakes. Hold on, Snoop. You was great for what it was. Like, I don't want to see Snoop do a basketball game, bro, or a football game.
He actually did a basketball game for the Lakers.
Was it like
he didn't do a full game, but he just came in for guest commentary on the Lakers game.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to watch that the whole game, bro. I feel like it was good because it does take away, but we needed something to be taken away from that fight.
Yeah, not
And then like we couldn't get our thoughts together. Like, what the fuck are we watching? He's like, man, we watching two fucking uncles at the barbecue. Yes, that's what we watch.
yeah, but you talking about like as far as being a professional commentator, they wouldn't pay him for that. They know he gonna bring in viewers, and that's important when it comes to you trying to bring in viewers.
Yeah, that's why I think he'll be good with Mike, and I do think Mike Tyson's gonna keep doing it. I think they should all work together, man. I'm all for the black people working together. I think they should get it. They should get with Ice Cube, because Ice Cube did the basketball league.
Yeah.
So, and I think that was pretty dope. If they all do something together, and then maybe Snoop could commentate, on all that shit, or even get a team together and shit at least.
Yeah, it's definitely an idea, because I was saying that too. It's pretty much the same concept as the big three as far as older boxers being able to still compete,
Right,
and to compete like the big three was for NBA players that couldn't play at that NBA level no more, but they still could play at a professional level.
And Nate Robinson's the glue.
I wonder if Nate gonna give it another go, or he just say I'm done. Like he really had to get somebody to really train his ass.
Nah, he needs to sit down forever, bro. Because like I said, as soon as I heard he was fighting, what it is I'm training my son now, and I see that you need to be training as a kid. It's not, you can't just pick it up one day and think you're about to fight somebody who's been training as a kid. That's why I said, like, as soon as you hear, and then I have another my little nephew over here. He's like, oh yeah, Jake, I love Jake Paul. He watches him on YouTube. He's like, yeah, he's like, of course he was gonna win. After the fight, he's like, of course he was gonna win. He has a ring in his house. Jake Paul has a boxing ring in his house, bro, and he fights his brother all day. Like, that's all he does is just fight.
Yeah, they say he had his brother box. They both of them, I think, is two big famous YouTubers.
Yeah, and I guess all they do is fight on YouTube. Then I don't know, but
yeah, when you
what I want to see happen, I want to see one of these black brothers who are actually a boxer. They need to stand up. They need to challenge Jake Paul and say, "Nah, bro, you gonna fucking fight a basketball player and think you good? Fight me, G. Fight me. Get in the ring with me, a real boxer. Let's go." Somebody needs to avenge for Nate Robinson, bro, a real boxer.
He called out some MMA fighters too, and they accept
challenge. Why do people call out MMA fighters into a boxing ring? Why don't you go into the MMA ring with them? Go to the octagon.
Nah,
you so tough. Call out Conor McGregor and go to that octagon with him.
He actually did call Conor McGregor out to box.
No, I'm saying go to the octagon with him.
Nah, he's not gonna do that.
He's not gonna do that.
Death wish.
I'm saying, so don't talk shit then, is all I'm saying.
Nah, I don't even think he might. I don't even know if he'll want no smoke with Conor McGregor in the boxing ring.
I don't think so either. But I want to see a brother do it. I don't want to see Conor McGregor.
Yeah, because McGregor, because McGregor put up on a little.
I want to see Floyd whoop his ass. I want to see like a black dude whoop his ass, bro. For Nate Robinson, I want to hear him say he's doing it for Nate Robinson too.
It could happen.
Like, oh hell no, that's not how we do shit around here, bro. He's gonna beat up a little. He an NBA player. He like the shortest NBA player, bro. He didn't even like fight Shaq. You're not gonna fight no big ass NBA player.
No,
put the gloves on with Shaq. Shaq gonna slug his ass.
Man, who was that did boxing? I think it was another NBA. Oh, it might have been wrestling.
Fucking Dennis Rodman ass.
Dennis Rodman and Karl Malone.
They fucked our childhood up, man.
All this bullshit. They was going at it, bro. They was man and Robin. I mean, Batman and Joker. Dennis Rodman was the Joker. Karl Malone was like Batman. They was going at it.
No, that shit's funny, bro.
But yeah, it's they definitely. I do definitely hope they keep it going. The league, Legends Only League, because the whole setup of it was nice. They had the performances between the fights. I like the format, the way they did it. So I'm hoping they keep it going. Maybe Nate need to be on the side commentating on what not to do,
man. No, right.
Oh yeah, he'll talk to fighters before the fight and say, "This is what
do this." Please do this.
Dude, Nate's not to do list. That'll be a good segment on that. But after that, what was it? Sometime earlier in this week, Holyfield called Mike Tyson out.
Bro, that's the one everybody want to see. They're not gonna fight.
He had to fight with some earmuffs on or some shit.
Who? Mike Tyson?
I say Holyfield had to fight with some earmuffs on.
Hell no, I said the opposite, bro. I'm getting revenge. I'm getting revenge.
That is, he might want revenge. He might.
Hey, if I'm Holyfield, I'm setting his ass up. I want revenge. Yeah. I'm biting that ear clean off. Gee. I've been going all this time with a half an ear, bro. That ear's coming off, man. You get in the ring with me, goddamn, that ear coming off.
You said that motherfucker made sure his teeth was razor sharp for this day.
Bro. Yeah, I don't think that shit's gonna happen. I wouldn't trust it if I was Mike. Holyfield trying to set his ass up, bro.
Practicing for years and shit. He been biting just through biting through tough ass meat, practicing and shit.
Right. Like, man, don't let this nigga get me back in the ring.
Biting through tough cuts of untenderized meat and shit.
Man. He need to take that boy clean off. Mike Tyson trying to act like he all nice now and shit. Oh no, I'm a different man now. I changed. Oh hell no, bro. That ear gotta come off. Now let's see if you're a different man. Let's see what happens if you get your ear bitten off. Now will you still be a calm man then? This nigga got instantly turned back into the old Mike Tyson.
It's on there to be high. It'll be real high, but they had to fight with some type of ear protection on both.
Yeah, no, they both gonna have to put in some teeth guard or some shit, bro. Like, y'all niggas can't be biting.
The hear no evil fight right there. They gonna promote it. That'll definitely get high ratings. And some other fighters that they should do it. They should definitely do it. And they probably gonna throw some celebrity matches in there now.
For real, no, they definitely should.
Chris Brown still supposed to fight Soulja Boy. That'll be a good one.
Are they gonna do that?
They talked about it a few years ago. They should do a celebrity fight for anybody instead of niggas getting shot. People, rappers, they got beef and shit. Like, throw their ass in there and box. They should do that, like, for real. That's something else that's been going on, the damn rapper beefs. And there's been a lot of conspiracy theories about the industry pitting rappers against each other to kill each other off.
You said what now?
I said that's been something else that's been going on. Black rappers getting killed. Like it's been a conspiracy that the industry pitting rappers against each other to kill each other off. Like starting beef between them and stuff.
You think so? I don't know, man. A lot of that should be the streets. They already be having beef, but that is the industry, though. That's what they in.
I seen somebody do a video on the whole King Von and Quando Rondo incident about about how that was a shooter's dream. Like that moment was a shooter's dream. Like dream come true.
Yeah, did you see that video? I heard there was a video for it too.
Oh yeah, I seen the video, the surveillance footage. Yeah, they showed.
What happened?
Basically, they just got to fighting. They was at a club at a after hours a hookah lounge, and when they left the club they was originally at, people was telling Vaughn, man, go back to the hotel or whatever. And he said, nah, he wanted to go to an after hours spot. Waiting
Yeah.
to come back to the hotel, so I guess security had already left, went to the hotel, and they didn't know he was in another car going to the after hours spot. And then they got there and told him to go in or whatever. You know, he seen Quando Rondo pull up, and it was like on site. He ran outside. I guess they thought he was lacking. They know his shooter was in the car not too far behind him and shit.
Yeah.
So when Vaughn ran up and stole off of him, shit, like a few minutes later, his guy pulled up and shot him.
Damn. So they was just fighting though? Like they ain't Ron ain't pull out no weapon?
Nah, he didn't, but it was just people around, just that whole situation, I guess.
What's going on with people? Why nobody think, motherfuckers got weapons, bro? Like, I'm not just gonna let people run up on me.
Yeah, his shooter just reacted. He
R.P. Vaughn, man, that's just fucked up, bro.
yeah. There's been a lot of other rappers with this damn nigga got killed. I know NBA YoungBoy probably the top one right now.
And people after or what?
NBA YoungBoy there's been a lot of people trying to kill him. Like over the years. He had a lot of people shooting at him and all kind of stuff. He in like a new beef every other week.
Damn, bro. I don't even know about a lot of this shit, bro. That shit's like hurts to hear. Why these motherfuckers after him? Probably because he flossing too much.
Nah, it's just he always kick off a beef with somebody on social media, and they feed into it. And he just take it from there.
Hold on, you saying they want to kill this dude off of social media beef?
Like that's
That's not never why they fighting, bro.
That's how a lot of these beefs is getting started. Starting off of social.
Off of social media, bro. That's not what's going on right now.
It's the industry. The industry is picking certain rappers that they know is gonna be volatile, and they starting beef between them.
But the rappers I know be volatile on the streets, not in no social media.
Oh, that's what these new rappers do, bro. These is the late 90s and 2000 babies. That's how they get down.
Man, we used to call that shit whack, bro. Don't fucking say shit over no social media.
Get on IG Live and start talking, and then that's how the shit starts.
And now you upset when you see me, and now you want to shoot me?
The dude I was talking about, NBA YoungBoy, and
you're not gonna kill no internet troll, bro.
It's another dude, YFN Lucci. This nigga's fighting over Lil Wayne daughter. Like, there's been a few niggas fighting over Lil Wayne daughter.
How you fighting over a daughter?
Cause she grown up now, and these rappers, they the same age as her, so it's like.
I'm saying she her own person. How you fighting over another person? Bro?
Yeah, that's how they territorial. Like it's been beef that started over her, but yeah, it's conspiracies about it on how they trying to get more dead rappers for sales to shoot up and stuff, like Pop Smoke and stuff like that.
That shit's sick.
But they look at it as they called it they called it people suffering, more people getting rich off of black men suffering.
Yeah, that's all it is, because that money not gonna last for the people that's dying. Like, losing your life isn't worth it, because that money's not gonna last even for your family.
I think it's not them, it's the industry doing this. Like they target the ones that they know that's gonna be hot heads and get into beef all the time, and that's who they sign now. And they put them into them type of situations.
Shit stick up. That is,
They
it's
make
still happening in
they
the
make
industry.
they,
Still so
they make sure they stay on drugs and shit like that.
yeah, the industry vicious.
But speaking of drugs, them vaccines, they Obama, George Bush, and Bill Clinton agreed to take a vaccine, the COVID vaccine first. They say they're gonna take it on camera. Obama said he gonna do it live or something. George Bush said he gonna do it in the pub now. Yeah, he said he gonna do it on camera too.
So suspicious.
And I call bullshit on it because they could just be taking a damn flu shot on camera.
How are we ever gonna verify what they're being shot with?
Exactly. It could just be a regular flu shot. Probably not even. It could be anything.
It could be maybe it is the coronavirus, but how do we know that's what we're gonna get? How are we gonna ever verify that? Like, this is the one we're gonna get. No, we're gonna get some other bullshit. That's the president. I'm sure y'all gonna get Barack Obama the top-notch shit, and he gonna be proud to take that shit. Like, yep, you see,
Gonna be the same.
you guys go take one. Y'all don't have enough. Okay, it's too many of us. I don't know why they don't want to admit stuff like that. It's too many of us, okay? They can't give us all a vaccine. That's why they're going to start with the president, and then they're going to go with, like, doctors and nurses and police officers. And then maybe they're going to get to the citizens. Maybe. But the biggest thing I read about the vaccine is that it's only going to be effective for the symptoms, it's not going to kill the virus or get rid of the virus. It's just going to help you feel better.
And that's what I feel like it was never about. I feel like this whole agenda was never about the virus. It's always been about this vaccine.
They're making that shit so clear that it's just about the vaccine. And y'all just pushing this vaccine more than anything. And the vaccine's not even going to kill the virus. And they won't mention that. All they're mentioning is that it's 95% effective. It's 95% effective to do what?
So it's basically
stop your symptoms.
It's basically gonna make everybody asymptomatic.
Yeah, it's just gonna stop the symptoms.
So that means it's gonna spread even more if people don't know this.
You can look this up anywhere where they talk about that virus. Nowhere they say that virus is gonna help kill the coronavirus. It's only gonna soothe your symptoms. It's going to be 97% effective at doing that. But all they want to say on the news is that it's 97% effective.
So they say it's still just gonna spread, just continue to spread, basically.
They're not even trying to stop. That's not even what they're making the vaccine for. They don't make medicine to cure people. They make medicine to treat the symptoms. That's all the medicine. They're not trying to kill whatever it is.
Yes, because then they wouldn't make no more money off of it.
Then their money's gone. If their money's kaput, they want you to keep coming back. And it's probably going to be a shot that you have to take every year. This is your first shot. Now you got to get another one in 6 months. You got to get another one three weeks after that. And then you come back every year regularly to get, so you don't get coronavirus, maybe in 7 years. You got to keep, that's what they do with the flu shot. We got to get a new flu shot every single year. And they push that flu shot so hard. And I think the number of people who take the flu shot started going down because they started forcing people to take it, or they make it so easy that you could just walk into Walgreens and they'll give you a flu shot for free. Like, why is it so easy? I just want us to take these flu shots so bad, and nobody's getting flu. And people who do get the flu say, yeah, I got the flu shot too. And I got the flu. So how are you? And then with the flu shot, they're saying, yeah, it's only like 3% effective, maybe, for this strand. And we don't even know what strand is out. So they're just making stuff up so we can get this vaccine. We start catching on to that. People stop taking the flu shot as much. And so they needed a new way to get us another vaccine. And I think this coronavirus was a perfect reason for them to say, okay, now you need this vaccine. Now all your kids need it. Everybody actually needs it, or you're going to die. Like, that's scary.
That's the beauty.
As the president, I learned today that they had Elvis Presley take the polio vaccine so that all the kids would take it. So don't be surprised if you see like Beyonce or some famous celebrity getting this coronavirus shot, trying to convince all the people like, oh yeah, it's okay, I'm doing it.
That's why, yeah, that's definitely gonna happen.
I mean, you already see with Barack Obama, he's one of the biggest celebrities.
Yeah, that's why you're saying,
you about to get all the old black people to take it for sure, just off of him.
That's why you're saying Bush and Clinton and all them just come on there and say, yeah, we're gonna take it.
I don't even know if it's funny, bro, but this shit is like a book being written.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about that about a month ago. When the new history books come out in kids' schools, look at that shit. 2020 gonna be half the fucking book.
They're gonna be what the fuck?
Just the year 2020 gonna be half of the book, the history.
But then even putting it all together, like these people like Barack Obama, it's kind of like they're the ones who took those other vaccines as kids. They've been growing up and they had to take a vaccine or come up with some new vaccines all these times. They're so used to taking vaccines. They're like, yeah, it's another vaccine. I don't think the new generation going to be with these vaccines as much.
No, people a lot more woke on shit.
Yeah, like what are you putting in these vaccines?
You got more resources to do research on it.
And the biggest thing is you don't need them. Your immune system doesn't need a vaccine. Your body's going to heal itself. Why don't they just tell you eat some fruits and vegetables and go work out? That's all you have to do. And they're like, no, take this vaccine. You don't need a vaccine. Just go run around the block. You're going to sweat out anything you got. And then go drink some hot tea, bro. What? Eat some soup for dinner? Your body's going to be A-okay.
That's something else this program, I mean, this is kind of go against people as far as trying to stay healthy. It's more expensive to stay healthy because you look at how much you would pay for like a salad or something healthy versus a fast food burger.
Man, it's excuses, bro. Those are the excuses that we've been told to tell because it's not expensive to go run around the block, bro. That's free.
Yeah,
these overweight people saying, well, I don't have money, so I can't eat healthy. Go run around the block. Why don't you stop eating? That's your problem. Stop eating.
Yeah, I'm talking
eating.
I'm talking about as far as food prices. Like when you see the organic stuff is more expensive.
That's what I mean. It's not with if we stop thinking that we have to eat so much, bro. If people really listen to Dr. Sebi, we don't have to eat 5 times a day. People are waking up eating breakfast, a snack, lunch, a snack, and dinner, a snack. Like, why are you eating these big, and then just a big ass breakfast, a big lunch, and a big ass dinner? And then you still gonna say you don't have money? No. How about you eat 1 time a day? Do you realize that our body can go, weeks without eating? We just need water, really. So how about we don't eat 3 times a day, just eat 1 time a day, which is not giving up eating. You're just eating a lot less. And you're gonna save a lot of money. And if you're gonna eat more, you need to go work out more and burn that energy off. And that's why you eat more, because you wanna work out, or you need energy to burn off. You don't just eat and then just sit at home and do nothing. And I'm just gonna eat all day and eat lunch and eat dinner and eat breakfast and eat, and then I'm just sitting on my butt all day. So I don't think it's much to do with the diet. I hear what you're saying, because I know food is expensive, but you don't need that to lose weight.
Yeah, it's a lot of it's just a lot around health, around staying healthy. This where they make it harder to access resources to stay healthy, and like I say, to make it more expensive to buy the foods you need to stay healthy. And unless you do your own stuff, like growing your own gardens and stuff like that, that's the way around that, definitely.
No, I hear you for sure. I know people say that shit, but it's like I'm starting to look at how much food costs. You know how much a bag of my bad, a bag of brown rice is?
That's probably what you said. A bag of brown rice. It might be what, under $2 or just under $2.
And you can get a lot of rice out of one bag. And then just a bag of beans. I get some black beans. You just 1 bag of black beans and 1 bag of brown rice. And then throw some damn onions in there, bro. Oh my God. You realize, like, I'm looking at this, like, I can literally feed like hundreds of people with a couple $100 with just brown rice and black beans, bro. We don't need that much.
Yeah.
You throw some chicken in there, like, you killing the game. But we be trying to get porterhouse steaks and shit. And I don't know. The world is crazy, bro.
But yeah, it's also funny the timing of the vaccine. It's like right after the election, 2 or 3 vaccines get announced just after the election.
Yeah, timing is crazy. And you know they're gonna say it's all just coincidence.
One of them motherfuckers ready before the election. It had to be.
And it's all just a coincidence that it's happening this way.
Nah, it ain't no coincidence.
Right after the election, the school called and said, oh, we're taking a few kids back. And wait, what?
You say, not my kids, damn it.
No, not my kids, no. Okay.
So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens in the next month.
I'm looking in the next 2 weeks.
You said next 2 weeks.
Did you see how many people were out during Thanksgiving? If all those people not dead in 2 or 3 weeks, bro, I think we're good. We can go back outside. I think we had a big enough test. If those people aren't all in the hospital in 3 weeks, I think we're okay.
What drove it the most was during the election, and yeah, right, Thanksgiving. November was the biggest. What drove it.
Yeah, I looked at those airports. Those airports were crazy.
Because November, so much happened in November. So that's what drove
So all those people should be dead in like 3 weeks, right?
it. He said,
No, I'm serious. How crazy they said. They said this virus is, how dangerous it is. They said we shouldn't be doing none of that. I saw people out with no masks, gathering heavily, all in the airport. So if it's really a problem, those people should be dead. And if they're not, then they need to come out and say, okay, you guys can go back out now.
you
It's
feel like
clearly not as bad as we thought.
you feel like that's a part of the reason they want people to travel to find that shit out.
Right. That's what I'm saying. We're about to find out. I'm watching.
It
I
was
saw those people out. They better jack those numbers up. I know they're trying to jack the numbers up.
it was the same situation with all the protests too. Think about it.
Yeah. The numbers don't go up. Hold on now.
We saying people out, and I mean it wasn't no big spike like it is now, from what they say, compared to when all the people was out protesting.
Yeah, no, they figured out how to fake these numbers.
It's I feel like it is a virus out there, but I feel like the test is fake. A lot of the testing is fake.
Here's the thing, fam. There is 100% a virus out there called a coronavirus, and it's been out there since the beginning of time. We've never been able to get rid of the coronavirus. You can look this up. We've always had a coronavirus. They're just saying this is a new strand. So that's what they're trying to talk about. Just like there's a new strain of the flu some years. And one year we had the swine flu, which was just a bad strain of the flu. This is all this it is a bad strain of the coronavirus. So that's why they're pretty much saying like, yeah, this vaccine's not going to get rid of the coronavirus because they don't know how to get rid of the coronavirus. This thing has been around and it just mutated and took on a new form.
Yeah, it's definitely on the back of the Lysol bottles and all this. I mean, Lysol cans.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been around, and it's even been a MERS and a SARS. They call this like SARS too. They confuse us with these names, but they could just say like, "Hey, this has been around. It's not just showed up in November or January, whatever they're saying. Like, no, it's been here for hundreds of years. We don't know. The scientists don't know. They hate saying I don't know. You'd never hear the scientists say, I don't know. They have a scientific word for why they don't know. Like, well, this is the reason we don't know. So it's not that I don't know. It's that I don't know yet. I know you don't know. You should tell people you don't know because you got people out here thinking like, oh, you guys know everything. And doctors too. We got to remember doctors just practice. They're practicing just like lawyers. It's a practice. That's why they call it a practice. That's why when they get sued, they don't get in trouble too much because like, yeah, I killed you, but I was just practicing. I told you that. Y'all know what I'm doing?
That's
Right.
what they call it too, malpractice.
It's a malpractice suit, right? Like, man, it messed up my practice, but I was practicing at it. You can't mess me up for practicing.
So we
talking about practice.
Talking about practice.
We talking about practice.
Not a surgery.
Right.
Practice.
But no, it's something I always thought about. The doctors don't know everything just because they're doctors. And they go read books. Like when you come in sick, they don't know what you have because it's different for you. Somebody else could have the same shit, but then it was different for them how they're responding to shit. If you give them some medicine, it worked for them, but that same medicine's not working for you. The doctor don't fucking know why. It's just your body's like not, I don't know why your body's not taking the medicine that his body took and 100 other bodies took, but your body's like, nope, I don't want that. So we got to try something else. And like I said, I'm trying something else because I don't know. So we're going to try this and whoops, that killed you. And so now your family's upset at me.
They do put a big ass emphasis on the practice word. They're called the office of practice medical.
Yeah. Think about that, bro. It's all a practice. They don't know this shit. Don't put too much faith in all these people that think like they know everything. People don't know too much. They're just reading it from a book. Like you can get, we got the books now. Like everybody has access to the internet now. You can literally just put your symptoms in on the internet, and they'll tell you a list of things that you could have, and that's what the doctor reads too. And they go down the list and be like, could it be that? Could it be that? They go to WebMD too.
You say WebMD exposed, motherfucker.
Yeah, when you go to the doctor, they always get on the computer, and they're sitting there listening to you tell you you're telling them what's wrong, and they're typing it into the computer. And as they're typing it in, they're getting a list of shit that it could be. And like, oh, it could be this, because you said that's wrong. What else? Tell me something more. That's happening too. They type that in. So it's like, all right, this is the list that it could be. And it's like, oh, well, you're a man, so it can't be that you're pregnant. And I'm going to knock this off the list. And they just go there, and that's how smart a doctor is. They just get to look at like, oh, I know which one. And they know how to use WebMD better than us because they went to college for it. They went to college. They don't go to college. They don't know how to. I'm not saying no doctor, but I'm saying most doctors.
And that's funny because I just thought back to that teenager that started his own medical practice.
Yeah.
And they got him for. They said he had real patients. They said he was open for like what, a month for some months.
Man, they should have gave that dude an award just like they gave the white boy who was writing off bogus checks.
Medicine, they was getting better and everything. He was a real doctor.
He's actually helping them too. I'm trying to prescribe y'all some good shit here.
And they said they shut his ass down.
Never mind the fact that I'm 12.
Damn. He said he was what's dude, Doogie Howser and shit. Real life.
It's crazy, but I don't know about this vaccine. They say they don't have enough black people. They say only 17% of black people trust it. I had a good little laugh at that.
Ain't nobody taking that damn vaccine.
They had to explain why black people didn't trust the vaccine. He said, well, throughout history, we have had little hiccups. We had a few hiccups where, we told the black people it was a vaccine for this. It was really a vaccine for that. Really did a doozy on them. So now they're not too trusting on us.
That's just billionaires with stake in medical companies. Trying to make more money.
Yeah, no, they about to. The scary part is that billionaire Bill Gates, man.
Oh yeah, he the main one.
Man, they've been warning us that he was coming out with a vaccine for years, and now he's trying to act like. Now he's trying to disappear, like his name not on all these companies. Like, I know you own these companies, Bill Gates. Don't be trying to act like you don't got your foot in these companies that's coming out with these vaccines.
Vaccine more than him. Nobody.
Yeah. But I don't see his face out there no more because nobody gonna trust a vaccine from him, and he know it.
Yeah, he fell back a little bit.
Right, but that just makes me know that he definitely got a key position in there. He's like, all right, I'm not gonna be the face of it, but I'm gonna run the strings. Him and his wife, man, that shit's scary because they were in Africa doing God knows what.
You say he went to Africa this year?
No, not him and his wife be going to Africa. They go to Africa a lot. Look, if we pay attention, we'll realize America loves Africa. They always have, and they always will. It's not like they stopped loving Africa after they took the slaves. They took slaves and stayed in Africa to take more shit. And it's not like they ever left. So yeah, they're still there. White people love Africa. They go over there and they look how beautiful it is, and we want to help out these poor little, black kids, these starving kids. Look at them. We got to help them. We got to give them all a vaccine. Look how many kids we can give a vaccine to. They all need this shot. And they're all trying to do the better good. I don't trust it. I hear them that they're trying to do good, but I don't trust their face. Like they got to get over that.
Everybody watching, put your comments down in the comments section about what you think about this situation, the vaccine. Are you taking the vaccine, or are you gonna wait on the guinea pigs to take it, just like I'm gonna do? Let us know in the comments down below. Also, if people was given really given the option to take the vaccine or lose their job, I also want to know in the comments down below, what would y'all do? As far as if you were forced to take a vaccine, or even if your kids were forced to take a vaccine by the school to keep attending the school, what would you do?
Yeah, what would you do, bro?
Hell, I'm leaving this job.
I heard they're not gonna force anyone though.
You say what?
I heard they're not gonna force anyone.
I think if they forced anybody, they'll probably do the healthcare workers or something first if they did.
No, I heard they're not gonna force them either.
Oh, yeah.
That's why they're not gonna force no one. They realize like we live in a time now like nobody want to get forced to do shit, bro. Especially shit that's not proven. They gonna force me to take some shit you just made yesterday. No, I'm not taking that shit. I'm not taking that shit, bro. No.
And Joe,
please.
nigga,
If y'all want to take it, y'all can take it. And I feel like that's how it should be. If you want to take it, go for it. If you don't want to, then get the fuck no.
Said a dude, Joey made that shit in his back of his garage and shit.
Man. You got to take this. Hell no. You trying to force me? Like the more you want to force me is the more I want to say no. You do much better if you're like, no, you don't have to take it.
He ain't even had no. He ain't even had one of those little vials to get it out to take the needle and extract it from. He used the Solo cup. He poured the vaccine in the Solo cup and took that shit.
Just mixing it up and shit.
He mixed that shit up with a plastic spoon. Like, take this shit.
Hell no, I'm good on that, bro. See, I don't think it's right to force anyone to do it. And I don't understand forcing people to take a vaccine because why don't you just take, like, you know what I'm trying to say? If it's working, then why don't you just take it? If you're the one who are worried and you think the vaccine will work, then why don't you take the vaccine and you'll be safe? Because you're saying it works, right?
I guarantee you ain't nobody at the top of the company in Pfizer or Moderna taking that damn vaccine.
All right, while we talking about the president, let me see them take it. Let me see the people who made it take it.
No, they not taking it. Like I said, the companies that made it, they CEOs not taking that.
I'm like, we took it already. Yeah, no,
that's what the rats is for.
I will continue to say that I will take a vaccine if it comes from Cuba.
You said from Cuba. Why from Cuba?
Cuba is friendly to, is more friendly to Black Americans, I would say. Well, let's put it this way: they're going to care more about getting it right for Black Americans. Our blood and our DNA is different from white people, and we have to notice when they put all this like mercury and shit in their vaccines, that shit affects Black kids different. And we have to continue to stay on top of research that's showing and proving the vaccines are affecting Black kids differently. So vaccines coming from Cuba, they're being tested and being approved safe for, you know, kids with darker skin, more melanin in their blood.
Yeah, that's an interesting fact right there. I ain't never know about that in Cuba.
Yeah, Cuba is, you know, this is not what we should be talking about in America, because Cuba is definitely anti-America and America is anti-Cuba. They they probably would have went to war, but you know, I think America was preoccupied.
What
Cuba, right? You know what's going on in Venezuela right now?
what's going on in Venezuela?
Venezuela is they have a socialist government, and we don't really know what socialism is all about here in America, because America doesn't want us to know what socialism is all about. And that's what happened in Cuba so many years ago. America, what they do is they go around the world and put in puppet regimes in these countries. Cuba was one. Cuba had a puppet, and that's, you know, Castro, and then we took that boy out. And that's why America's enemies with Cuba now. So now in Venezuela, the people of Venezuela had already voted in a socialist president, and that's the person that they wanted. But America wouldn't recognize him as the president. America said someone else's president, one of their puppets, even though the people had a fair election and that puppet lost. So you had Donald Trump saying, like, well, in our eye, he's still the president, because they need to destroy anything positive Venezuela is doing.
He said basically the same logic as MAGA next month.
Yeah.
It's saying we still acknowledge Trump as the president, basically.
Yeah, but they're doing it for real, because nobody in America really cares about Venezuela, right? We don't really know what's going on in Venezuela, and we don't know why it's going on. Even when I look at the news, when they talk about, like, yeah, President Trump invited the other president over, who's not the real president, but he's only not the real president because the other president was trying to take over in charge, and they were trying to do a coup and get the dude out, but the army like stopped them from doing that shit. Like, America failed miserably in Venezuela. They had another election and the dude lost again. Like, y'all still trying to say this dude won because y'all don't want socialism? They don't want socialism to succeed, because once the world sees that it worked, we're all going to make a change. We're all going to move towards it, because that's really the only way forward. That's the only way forward. Until we do that, then we're not going forward. We're going backwards. When we're still in this capitalist system, we're not moving forward, and people are going to realize that. We're realizing it slowly and slowly. Because right now, you see all these programs that they have are not capitalist programs. When you're giving out people money, and, you know, when you're helping all these people, those are socialist ideas. How are you helping out all these people? How do you have money to do that? Right? That's the whole socialist principle. When the government has enough money that we can just take care of everybody, and when everybody works, you then pay a higher tax roll. That's Bernie Sanders' whole plan. Everybody's mad because he's gonna increase the tax rate. Like, yeah, you're gonna.
I'm talking about Joe Biden's plan. Yeah.
No. I'm talking about Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders. That's why Bernie Sanders is a socialist. That's why he's not. America's not gonna allow a socialist to run America, bro. Like, Bernie Sanders never had a shot. But what his plan is logical. His plan would work. But they don't want that here in America because they're trying to degrade socialism. They're trying to make it like socialism would never work, even though we're doing everything that is socialist. Like helping people for college, that's a socialist idea. Paying for healthcare is a socialist idea for everybody. You know? But so Bernie Sanders had the idea to, he's going to increase your taxes a bit, but now you don't have to pay for college. You don't have to, groceries are cheaper and shit. Like everything is cheaper now, even though you're paying a little bit more in taxes. That's because the government's helping foot a lot of that bill. That's just a socialist idea. We don't really understand what that is because America is built on capitalism, meaning we all own land. We all own part of this land. And it's hard to do that under socialism, how it's set up, how the United States is set up right now. Everybody owns a piece of their land, and it's pretty much like we're all kings. You understand that? Like, I don't think people understand, like, we're literally kings if you own land. And that's why people should own land. Of course, I can all lead this back to real estate, That's what I'm doing professionally now, but it's very true. If you own land here, now you're a king because you're king of your land. And so if you're a literal king, that's why you can kill people on your land. If somebody come to your house and you don't like what they're doing, you can shoot them and kill them. You got to make sure you kill them so they can't tell the story of what happened. If you kill them, you be like, hey, man, he was attacking me in my house. And then the police got to be like, oh, shit, all right.
And not to cut off your point, but congratulations on the real estate move.
Oh, yes, sir. I have to do another one. I'm gonna do another one, more professional video, and maybe we can talk about real estate or something like that.
Oh yeah, definitely. To the viewers out there, we do have I know we touched on this a while ago. We do have a financial Aboriginal opinion episode. It's gonna be a bigger episode, more people in the podcast chiming in on that. That's coming up soon. I still plan on doing that. But speaking of that too, we talked about the government giving all the money away and everything. And that brings me to the next point of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, and the banks are trying to divert people, trying to set up a diversion to keep people from buying into it, but they secretly buying into it.
Yeah, and you know what they did? What else they did that with?
What you talking about way back? You talking about gold,
silver, and gold? Yeah. And so it is interesting to see what they're doing with it, because it is very similar to me on what they did with silver and gold.
and they say Fidelity got an ETF for Bitcoin, but it's like $100,000 just to get it. Wow. So they definitely the banks definitely buying Bitcoin. Chase Bank, I guarantee you they got a decent amount of Bitcoin right now. And then
when the banks do that, they tend to manipulate the price of it. That's the scary part.
Yeah.
They'll manipulate the price, and that's what happened with silver. They suppressed the silver price.
And then once they get a market penetration for real, then that's when the bank's gonna announce, "Oh, we got Bitcoin now that you can buy into it." And then when you could have bought into it yourself, but they wanna, they got.
Yeah, but that's what I mean when they control so much of it. You got if they control so much of it, they can really set the price of it, and that's not really a place. That's not what Bitcoin was made for. We don't really want them to take over like that.
Yeah, that's why people need to be buying into it on their own while they still can before it get too ridiculous. And then it's already a lot of you got credit cards coming up that's using it. PayPal just adopted it, but they shit kind of janky from the way I hear it set up right now. They don't want you to take it out of their platform.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be tricky, and it's gonna be tricky. I think it's gonna be a little it's gonna be a little road for it, but I do like what the price of Bitcoin has been doing lately. I don't know if it's a time to jump in now, because it was just at the lows. It was just at some of those people that bought in. They're gonna have to start taking their winnings, and I don't know how solid this latest raise is gonna stand, but it is interesting.
Well, people with enough capital to do it should definitely buy into it for real right now.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't give out no advice like that.
You say what?
Just tell them to look into it.
No, I'm talking about people that just got it. That just got the capital to just say, "Oh, I can go."
Ain't nobody just got it. Everybody should just look into it, because right now, if that shit go back down to $3,000, man, you're gonna be sick if you bought in at 19.
Yeah.
So you want to see? I don't know if it's gonna go down to 3.
That's why I said like I'm talking about like the upper class people.
But that's what Bitcoin be waiting for. They be waiting for them big sharks to jump in and jump on a 19. That shit gonna shoot to 20 again, bro. You know when it shoot to 20, it's gonna drop.
Yeah, it's gonna reach. Yeah,
that's why it's so scary. When it hit 20 again, it's gonna drop, because people are gonna start pulling their money, and that's the high it hit last time. It's gonna test it. If it get up there, I think it's gonna pull back. I don't know how far back it's gonna pull back, but you know when it gets to 20, it's gonna pull back. And if I had Bitcoin right now and I bought in when it was low, I would be waiting for it to hit 20. And it hit 19, and then it went back down. I think it's gonna hit that 20 mark. I don't know.
how long it be before it hit 100,000?
Man, it's gonna be a long time. It's gonna be when people forgot about Bitcoin. It's too hot right now. Too many people holding it. That's gonna make too many people rich. Too many more people. Those people are gonna get sick before they all get rich. And when they all get sick, then I think it'll go up. When they get sick of it and be like, man, that shit's whack. I'm never getting Bitcoin again. When people got that in their head, then it's gonna spike. But right now, everybody think it's too sweet. They think it's the easiest thing in the world. All you gotta do is buy Bitcoin, and you're gonna be rich tomorrow. It's never that easy, and that's what worries me about a lot of it, like the stock market too. It's never this easy. You never just put your money in there and it instantly goes up. I've been in the stock market for years now, and I lost money before. You know, I never lost nothing too big, but I've seen it go down before while my money was in there, and it hurts.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm more cautious now. And I think a lot of these people are new to it. They're just jumping in, and they're like, "Damn, my money just shot up." That's what the stock market is. You just put your money in, and it just goes up. That's not what the stock market is.
And then they act off of emotions.
Right. And now you're like, oh, well, yeah, you can't lose. When you start hearing, I'm hearing people like, you can't lose and shit like that. Like, oh, boy.
Yeah, you can.
Watch out. Yeah, when people start saying it's too easy.
It can happen overnight in effect.
No, yeah, it can happen so quick. And, yeah, we're going to see, you know. I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't hit too hard, but it's really like the laws, like it's going to have to come down, you know.
Yeah, what I heard what a lot of people is doing is buying into other cryptocurrencies. Why everybody got their eyes on Bitcoin?
That's a good one, because I knew there are some cryptos out there that's only worth a couple of cents, and Those are probably going to be the ones that are be moving too.
There's definitely other investments people can make, and just businesses, ways to get out of a 9-to-5 job, which I'm in the process of working on. I know it's gonna be the longest process as far as me reaching the goal. It's gonna be the hardest goal for me to reach, but I'm dedicated to doing it. And I came across a YouTuber in the last few weeks. You ever heard of JT Hustles?
No, you put me on.
Yeah, JT Hustles got like hundreds of videos showing people how to make like serious major money outside of 9-to-5. He had like one video with like 6 ways. I think it was 4 to 6 ways. It was one of those to make $60,000 a year without a 9-to-5. And surprisingly, one of the well, not surprisingly, it would just surprise me that you could make so much off of just reselling. Reselling was one of them. And something else called independent courier service, like delivering products and getting contracts from companies. And you can make one video he made, somebody made up to $700 a day doing it.
Yeah.
But he got a lot of videos with just different just ways to make money, like actual entrepreneur video.
Yeah. And you said his name is what again?
It's JT Hustles. It's
okay.
JT Hustles is spelled with a Z instead of an S at the end.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a lot of stuff on there I've been looking into. I've been reselling already through StockX a little bit.
Okay, how's that been?
It's platforms like Mercari too, as far as reselling.
How's the StockX been?
It's smooth once you know how to do it. Like once you know what sell and what don't, and how often it sell. Mm-hmm. It's just a process of learning. It's just when people learn that they don't have to rely on a 9-to-5 to make money. Like they can start building something outside of that and be able to get out in some years. And make investments as well to help pad their money so where they don't need so where they can reach financial freedom.
Yeah.
But especially as Black people, that's something we weren't taught growing up. Because our parents didn't know no better.
Because their parents ain't know no better.
Yeah, it's just like people programmed. That's a type of mental slavery, a 9-to-5. It puts so much limitations on you, so many limitations on what your true potential could be.
Yeah.
Your true earning potential. That's why the real estate, the ways to make money in real estate is incredible. Just looking into that, like, there's just so many ways where you don't have to even sell houses. There's ways to make money off of it.
And this, like I said, it's something everyone should be into because everyone should own land. Once you own land, you'll really start to feel like a king. You'll understand that you're a king. Once you get that title in your hand, once you get that piece of paper to say this is your property, this is your land, and that means like nobody can take that shit from you. You know, like of course you paying a mortgage on it, and you gotta have to make sure you keep paying that and get that paid off. But that's definitely your property. You're paying towards your own property that you can actually pass down to your children. And, you know, in 100 years, that's still going to be your property, you know, unless somebody sells it, of course. But in 100 years, that'll still be your property. or even on the title, it'll still say you used to own that.
Definitely.
Yeah, so I think it's super powerful, and everybody should really get into real estate, and especially as Black people, we need to own land. We need to stop thinking they're gonna just give us land. They're not just gonna give us 40 acres. That's a lot of land. You start looking at how much 40 acres in. I can't believe they agreed to that. You know, they did agree to give us 40 acres, but they're not gonna give that to us. That's too much. So we're gonna have to get it ourselves.
So they had to scale it back and think about it.
Abraham Lincoln got a bullet for that. That's what he really got that bullet for. He done agreed to give the Black people 40 acres and a mule. You get a bullet for that, Abe.
Spike Lee kept the dream alive. Naming the studio 40 Acres and a Mule. We ain't forget.
Right. No, we ain't never gonna forget.
Never, and they're never getting forget. It's never gonna be forgotten. Never.
Yeah. I'm living proof of that shit.
And Dave Chappelle, I mean, still to this day, that shit was amazing. Him keeping that idea alive with the reparations.
Hey, boycott the Chappelle show.
You said what now?
Said we boycotting Chappelle show though.
You said boycotting Chappelle show.
Yeah, you saw that? What's
going on with the boycott Chappelle show?
You know they took it down off Netflix.
Oh, you know why?
Yeah, Chappelle said he ain't got paid. Take that shit down.
Yeah, that's exactly why. He said he signed a deal back in the day where they can stream it without him getting paid. So
yeah, that's why we boycotting that shit, bro.
You said boycotting Chappelle show for that.
Yeah, we can't watch Chappelle show now. Because every time we watch it, they getting paid and he's not.
So you said we
boycott
Chappelle show because he getting paid. Unless you on the DVD back in the day.
Exactly. I got a DVD.
I got the Chappelle DVD. So.
But no, don't stream it though, because when you stream it, and that's why I really like that Netflix took it down, because he's like, I'm not getting paid for this, and it's his name, and he's not getting paid.
Go buy a used copy of Chappelle show. Make sure it's a used copy. That's how you do that.
Right, buy the DVD version.
Yeah, as long as you do that, you can watch it as much as you want. But shout out to Netflix for doing that for him. But we know why they did it for him. They didn't want to lose that damn. They don't want to get on his bad side.
I mean, no matter why, like that's still solid. Like not wanting, they chose him. They said that we don't want to get on your bad side. Like that's what's up.
Yeah.
Because in the past they would say like, fuck his bad side. What are you gonna do? We be on his bad side. Ooh,
Chappelle brought them in too many viewers, and too much money with them specials he did for Netflix.
Yeah, no, Netflix is certainly solid for that. I really did like that.
They didn't already ruffle some feathers over the last year with them. With that movie they did with the little kids twerking or some shit.
Oh shit.
They got a lot of flack behind, a lot of backlash behind that.
Did you see the one guy at his restaurant where he was telling the girls to stop twerking?
You say who?
It was a restaurant owner.
What was this at?
I'm not sure the state. Maybe Atlanta, but I'm not sure honestly. But he kind of went viral. He told everybody he like stopped the show. Like, man, y'all got to stop twerking in here.
Yeah, did they get into some type of altercation about it, or they just stopped it?
No, it was no altercation.
Yeah, twerking got too mainstream, man. The praise dancers gonna be twerking in church soon if they ain't already.
Oh my God, bro! Don't tell me that.
They gonna be twerking for Jesus in church.
Don't tell me they're twerking for Jesus now, man.
Now, I don't know if they are or not. I wouldn't be surprised. How the scene been looking in California with the whole virus right now?
Oh, with the virus still, I really look at the news and I have to take their word for it as far as what's going on. I don't go out too much. So in my neighborhood, we go to the grocery store. There's still people out. They're going to the grocery store. They're going to the banks. They're living their lives from what I see. But I haven't gone out to the city. I haven't gone out to Hollywood or the beach. So I don't know how it looks those places. But the numbers on the news, they say it's still going up. It's going up pretty much across the country. And isn't it? How are they looking out there with you guys?
The numbers was dropping like a few days before Thanksgiving, but I don't know what it's gonna be looking like now. We'll know by, I guess, by the end of next week.
Yeah, that's what I was really thinking.
But when it's Christmas, that's another holiday, Christmas. So you got to really see after Christmas.
Yeah, it seems like everyone's gonna be staying in for Christmas though. It looks like all of the decorations are being put up early. I see a lot of people with decorations this year, and maybe we'll just all have some dope decorations outside our house, and that's how we'll celebrate Christmas this year.
They Zoom was, I know, for certain holidays waiving a 40-minute limit for multiple people.
Oh yeah.
And so yeah, they did it for Thanksgiving. The whole Thanksgiving day they did it.
It's very nice, isn't it?
Yeah, so families they decided not to meet up because Zoom and do Thanksgiving for the whole day, I guess. But they'll probably do it for Christmas too, most likely.
Yeah.
Zoom for that.
Zoom has been getting some pretty good business. I saw they stock has been going up.
Oh yeah, definitely in the pandemic. That's a pandemic-proof business, a business that benefited from the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably a lot of other companies that's gonna stay remote. I wouldn't be surprised, like once the smoke clear on everything, if a lot of these companies just stuck with the remote work.
No, for real though.
This cutting,
I do think they are going to do that.
it's cutting them a lot of costs as far as having to lease. Some of them might be leasing the building or having to pay the electricity, water bill, like all the bills and costs surrounding being at the actual job. Then they probably got their employees in a better mood, more productive, because they ain't got to make that commute to work, get up as early.
Right.
So yeah, it's definitely gonna be a changing things. AC after Corona.
Yeah, for real. You say AC. That's what I call everything that happened before Corona BC, bro. We got a new BC term.
You said BC and AC.
Yeah, bro. Everything that happened before Corona, that shit was a different world. I was looking at remember I told you I was watching wrestling. I was watching a basketball game too. You look in the crowd, you see all those people in the stands. Oh my God, that shit was BC, bro. That shit was before Corona. That's just BC time. All those people in the crowd on top of each other.
It might be some years before it be the same like that.
We never going back to that shit, bro. When I was looking at how we had stacked on top of each other at those concerts and shit,
Yeah.
We were stacked in those places, and anybody who's sick, like the whole arena's sick, bro. I don't think we ever going back to that shit.
So you say it's gonna change stuff forever, huh?
Man.
Yeah, it's been times where I start feeling like, damn, I guess you kind of feel like a tad bit of depression from the whole situation when you think about it, like, damn, like I miss doing this.
Yeah.
I can't do it right. Like,
No, that was BC time he was doing that, man. Don't be trying to do no BC stuff in AC.
he said BC stuff AC. People gonna find ways to still do it, but it's gonna be precautions. Like I got a whole infrared thermometer in the house now. Like, what the hell? There ain't no shit I was thinking about BC.
Right, right.
Hell,
Like a whole different, it's a whole different world. Like, man, we looking at everybody different. Like, bro, I can't even shake people's hand now. It's like, I'll go hug somebody, adapt it up with a stranger. I can't do that no more. Hold on, man. Don't be trying to hug me. You trying to give me that Rona.
nothing to say.
Man.
It's gonna be virtual concerts all the time. Man.
Virtual concerts, people just partying at home. Like, man, you gotta know these people. I really take, like, everybody you knew before BC times, man. Like, you just gotta, you knew in BC, you gotta honor that tradition, that relationship, because everybody you meet AC, man, you gonna have to look at them different. Like, man, I ain't know you before this Corona shit. I need to know some more shit about you.
I want to know who the hell is going to movie theaters right now. I heard they open, but who going?
I want to know who's going to everything, bro. I heard some of the clubs are open. They closed them back down now, but some of them came open for a while. I'm like, who the fuck went to a club, man? And who the fuck meeting people at a club? you want to meet a new person at a club now?
They've been doing secret. I guess they've been holding illegal secret parties.
Yeah, like, and I'm not gonna say I don't know of any illegal secret parties, but what I'm saying is
They're not gonna put.
I don't know where they're meeting like new people. All those people like know each other.
Yeah.
Like if I'm gonna have a party of friends that I knew BC, like I knew y'all before all this shit happened, so I trust y'all. You know, like I don't know about meeting new people. I don't know how y'all act. I don't know you before this shit happened.
Yeah, they just. I guess they got like secret groups they done had on social media promoting secret parties in certain cities.
That's what's up, though. People, they should get
and underground warehouses and stuff like that.
That shit's funny, bro.
So they've been out here still partying.
No, I agree with people. They should get out though, but shit. Hope everybody stays safe. Man.
Definitely need to. We're gonna see leading up to the next month for the inauguration. My black ass will be on vacation that week.
Yeah.
Week. Yeah, I'm gonna be on vacation just watching that shit.
That's what's up.
It's gonna be entertaining. Have plenty of Jiffy Pop and Orville Redenbacher watching that shit. The scenes. YouTube, y'all put in the comments what y'all feel like is gonna take place in the next month and a half, next 2 months. This has been another episode of the Aboriginal Opinion. I want to thank my brother SCA again for joining me in the Aboriginal Opinion podcast.
Yes, sir.
Boy, extravagant. Until next time, YouTube, do something freaky to that like and subscribe button. And put a shout out or whatever you want to say down in the comment section. Take care of yourself, YouTube.